bringing Sharia to Ibadan, to me, it doesn't cause any alarm for me. I'm not bothered. You see, these people, they like to create some impression that is not there. And they usually being jealous and being feel paranoid. So, all this, if you bring, okay, even in their place where there is Sharia, you have choice. If they arrest you, to choose which court do you want to be arraigned. Is it Sharia law or regular law, secular courts rather? So, likewise, in this place, their Sharia law will not be popular if it is established in Ibadan.
We have more Muslims in Ibadan.
The Muslims in Southwest are more liberated. That is the truth of the matter. Muslims in Southwest, they are liberated. If you see some of this Islamic scholar, this Islamic leader, Murike, that Aketola usually try to divide Southwest, start to say I'm fighting for the right of Muslim. Who deny Muslim rights? You want to go mosque? They say you should not go. By trying to say they should try to balance it. This is how many Christians that are in a particular ministry. They should balance it with Muslim. All that one is a bullshit that cannot work. Who look at religions when these are the kind of nepotism that is killing Nigeria? That is the problem. Now look at it now, and that's why when some Christians are crying, I usually look at them that they are just crying for nonsense. Now look at it now. Presently now that we are talking, if you go to Ogun State, somebody, the governor there currently now is a Christian. If you come to Lagos State, presently somebody that is there now is Sanwo-Olu, is a member of Mountain of Fire. You go to Oyo State, Seyi Makinde is a Christian. You go to my state, Osun State, that one by birth is a Muslim. What he's practicing is a Christian. His brother Adeleke, his brother Deji is a 7-day Adventist. Now, don't let us talk about Ondo, because automatically you know that you find Christian and Ekiti. That means all the governor we have in Southwest now, all of them, they are Christian. Now, if it is now tomorrow, table turn, you understand what I'm saying? You see Muslim in Ogun State, you see Muslim in Lagos State, you see Muslim in Oyo State. Christian will now be crying that they have sidelined. All this kind of a thing, I don't buy into it. You want to establish Sharia in Ibadan? Do you want to charge me to Sharia court? Am I a Muslim?
What happened to Deborah?
Deborah?
Yes.
That was killed in Kaduna.
Yes.
Deborah was not even charged to Sharia law, Sharia court now. That one is a jungle justice. And some Muslims keep quiet about it. That is their own stupidity. That they want to bring Sharia law to Oyo, and you think that kind of a thing will be happening. Like, forget about it. It cannot happen yet. I trust Muslims in the Southwest. They are more liberated. Since when have you heard anything like somebody commit blasphemy against Prophet Muhammad in the Southwest and they kill him? But the only thing that we will argue with, we always argue about which religion is more genuine than each other on Facebook. We even do it physically. I've never heard anybody stab somebody because he said Muhammad don't do it, Muhammad do that. The only thing is that we just face ourselves and abuse ourselves, and everybody go in
if you are following the trends, there is a promise that the Sharia will be established in the Southwest. I don't know who is saying so, but
I'm not bothered. I've told you, it doesn't concern me. Number one, I will not commit crime, let alone they will charge me to court. Now, if you want to charge me to court, I have chance to choose which court am I going to be taken to. I am not a Muslim, I don't believe in them. Why will you charge me to Sharia law, Sharia court? So bringing Sharia court.
Don't you know that extremism might have its disadvantage, even though you are not a Muslim? You might be affected in one way or the other.
I still don't see extremists in this our side. They are on their own. Whether they bring Sharia law or they don't bring Sharia law. Even in the north where they are doing Sharia law, are they still practicing that Sharia law? If they are practicing Sharia law, all their governors, they're supposed to have amputate their hand. That is the truth, that they are not practicing it. That Sharia law you are talking about, all of these things is just hypocrisy.
Or is it for the poor only?
Thank you. That's what I call hypocrisy. Somebody will steal a fowl. You say they should kill. Okay. That judge that sentenced that boy to death in Oyo, is he a Sharia law? In a regular court, to tell you that nobody has monopoly, it's everywhere. But I will not be charged into Sharia court because I'm not a Muslim. Even in a court, regular court, they will ask you, which religion are you practicing? Is he Christian or you are a Muslim? They will ask you, okay, do you want to swear with Quran or Bible? They give you chance. But in a Sharia law, when I'm not a Muslim, how can you charge me to say anybody that subjects himself to that Sharia law, that is where he will go. And in the north, where they are said they are practicing Sharia law, where is the law now? So, that time when they first talk about Sharia law, we have been seeing some amputee that they cut their hand. They truly cut some people's hands. Since then, how many of our amputee did you hear again? You will cut my hand. Okay? And if they are doing that kind of nonsense, they should just let it be limited to their side.
And not bring it to the southwest.
And not bring it to here. And then if they bring it to here, it's Muslim that they will cut their hand. It's not my hand. I will not find guilty and they will charge me to Sharia court. They will charge me to regular court. Even in Kano, where there is Sharia law, if you agree that they should be charged to Sharia court, that's when they will charge you to Sharia court.
But if you blaspheme Muhammad, you'll be stoned to death in Kano.
That is in Kano.
But it will not happen in southwest.
It cannot happen here. Blasphemy. It's happen every day. We blaspheme. We abuse ourselves. We talk about Muhammad. Talk about how Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl. Some people will say it's not 6 years. Aisha was 6 years old. When Muhammad married her, some people will say it's not like that. And she's 10 years. And she's 12 years. But what Aisha herself told us was that Muhammad engaged her at the age of 6 and consummate the wedding at age of 9. That's why it's established. We used to talk that one, and if you want to call it a blasphemy, it's not blasphemy here. It's a fact. It's in Hadith, and we read it, so it's not blasphemy there. It's the only blasphemy in that side. Okay, look at we know how to sort our things out. Look at what happened in Lekki when the mosque said Jesus Christ is not God. People say, must you write this? Hey, what is the meaning of this? And they remove it and they replace it and Jesus Christ is a messenger of Allah. What is the meaning of that? And have you ever heard anybody that fights because of that one? We just talk it on Facebook or on the social media. If they like, they should remove it. If they like, they should leave it there. Go to Israel, Dome the Rock, Al-Aqsa Mosque. That mosque, they use it to symbolize the journey of Prophet Muhammad into heaven. They said when Prophet Muhammad was going to heaven, one spirit carried him. He first of all dropped at that place before he was taken to heaven. Now, when you go to that place, what you're supposed to see is the description of what I just said. But it's not what they write there. They were attacking Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is not God. Like they write it in that mosque. Does it stop the movement of Christian? Up to this moment, as I'm still talking to you now, Christian is still leading in population. Yes. Do you know how many people that are converted to Christianity? So that thing they write at that mosque, they are just wasting their time. It's mean nothing. You want to confuse me with that one? Even if you prove to me that Jesus Christ is not God, it does not validate your religion. It doesn't validate it. That we realize today that Jesus Christ is a sender. He's a prophet. It's not God. It doesn't validate you now. It doesn't validate. There are so many errors to be tackled in that.
Okay. Lastly, a Muslim scholar once says that Islam will dominate the world.
Now, on top of that wall, they don't like it, but it cannot happen. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. Eyes have opened. Even where they dominate before, their eyes has been opening. The eyes of Iran has been opening. This I don't want. Well, you can edit the video, but I don't want your channel to be tagged as something else. If I begin to talk here, they are just dreaming. It cannot work. Let's first of all go and take over India. Do you know how many Muslims that are being imprisoned in China? Let them go and Islamize China. You don't have India. You don't have China. And you don't, even America, you don't have. and you say Islam is going to dominate the whole world. They are dreaming. It's just a daydream.
Please let us preach a religious tolerance in the southwest. We don't want religious extremism.
Yes, of course. You don't. No. Religion. Anybody that want to plant religious extremism in this southwest, God will remove him. We don't want it.
Okay, thank you very much. God bless.
This is why I love Fulanis. I love them one thing. Not because the thing they are doing is good, but they have determination to achieve whatever they want to achieve. They have determination to keep the principle of their founding father, Fundamentalists. How many Igbos will keep the principle of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu? Zik is for Nigeria. Chukwuemeka Odumegwu is for Biafra. How many Biafrans or Igbo speaking tongue in Biafra that claiming they are superior than others can be able to keep the legacy of Ojukwu? They look at Fulani, they keep the legacy of Ojukwu, of Isfandafodium. They take it to swallow Hausa, swallow other tribes.
Till today.
Swallow other minor tribes in the north. You remember only TV? Lantern have directly or indirectly gone. You understand what I'm saying? The only voice that still remain in other north are TV and the Kanuri. And that the Kanuri is only Shetima, the vice president. You understand? Now, the West embrace Usman Dafodio right from time through Afonja, who invited them in. And before the West colonial masters enter, Fulani have penetrated into West Yorubaland through Afonja. Like Osun, I think 60% of Osun are Muslims. Yes, 60%, if I'm not mistaken, are Muslims.
Majority.
Are Muslims. And their own wasn't through war. It was voluntary conversion. They were converted them. And now you come and say telling Nigeria that the Sharia is customary law. Then why are you imposing Sharia to other tribes that have their own customary law already? You have customary law in Yorubaland. That's why you have Yoruba customary court. And you say that this Sharia is a customary law in the north, but you're imposing your customary law to other tribes.
But some of the Muslims in the southwest, Yorubas, are demanding for Sharia courts to address their issues.
This is what I'm telling you. If you do Sharia law, secular law, and customary law of Yoruba did not protect the Muslim Yorubas, now they are demanding for Sharia law, which means it's no more customary, it's a religious law. It's Islamic law they are asking for, because they have secular law, they have a customary law or court before secular. Now they embrace secular, that's customary, which was their own, and now asking for Sharia to come to their place, which means Sharia is no more customary law. Sharia is religion law. You understand? Which means the Muslims in the north are going to use this Sharia law in the west, for the west, by the western people, or then we send their alkali or whatever they call their judge from north to come and supervise the Sharia law. Because now Yorubas are Muslims, they have Muslims, but these are Muslims never practice Sharia law. They always practice customary and secular law, which means now they are going to bring their emir to come and teach them,
or Islamic scholars
to come and teach them Sharia law, that teach them Sharia law, they be converted. As time goes on, this Sharia law will cover their customary law. It will become a general law. Okay, look at it. Hijab, that they're taking to cover head. Do you know now that some of the Christian students are imitating them now, covering their head in West? How can it be? Even in the schools that the Christians build in the West, was Christian school in the West, the Muslims were allowed to be there. Now the Muslims are covering their hair and go to school, but the Christians cannot put anything Christian outfit to school. Now that is school uniform. You see how gradually they are converting, whether you like it or not, whether by sword, whether by bow and arrow, whether by gift, whether by culture, whether by dressing, they are converting the whole West, Yorubaland, Yoruba people, fast into Islam. Do you see? So now, accepting Sharia law in the West, it was like accepting Islamization of the West fully.
And do you think that is possible?
It's possible.
Possible.
What possible? Because look at now, go to each Yoruba family. You will see Muslims, you will see Christians in each Yoruba family. And the Muslims will like to impose their will to the Christian brothers, the same sister, father, the same mother. They will impose their own will to the Christian brothers and sisters of the same womb. So automatically, if they adopt it, which I'm sure they will adopt it, because I heard that from January it will start, as I heard. If they adopt it, automatically forget about Christianity in the West.
What about the Igbo land?
This is why they are trying to buy the Igbos, buying them through APC, buying them through giving them gifts, buying them now, making them to be chief imam. So what time they become Alkali, chief imam of Abuja, chief imam of Sokoto, so that they will use these people to convert the Biafrans. But I am telling you, unless this word Biafra is not existing, if this word Biafra exists as a nation, they cannot do anything. And this is why Biafrans want to leave Nigeria, because Biafrans don't want to be Islamatized, and they don't want to Islamatize. This is why they are struggling to leave Nigeria, so that they can be able to practice their culture, preserve their race, preserve their identity, preserve their religion. Preserve their religion. And if you watch West, that their outlook and everything they are playing, they are after the profit they are making in Nigeria. They are not after to separate from Nigeria. I'm telling you honestly. Look at the way they are dancing the music. Are they dancing normal? Are they dancing normal? This is why the Hausa Fulani government of Nigeria are imposing leaders that are not leaders to Biafrans. They will impose the leaders that are not leaders to Biafrans, so that they will use them to be subduers, use them to inviting Muslim jihadists in the name of Fulani herdsmen. No way. They are trying anarchy from 1966 to 1970. No way. They try marginalization. No way. They try Fulani herdsmen. No way. Boko Haram. No way. Intimidation. No way. They decide to still bring Fulani Muslim jihadists in the name of Nigerian army, give them uniform to be killing us, taking our land. They are using the Umari from a Bubago, Fulani arms group in disguise of under a Bubago. They are not succeeding. They will kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, they are not succeeding. The allegation against Sam Onepa, they are not succeeding. And God will never allow them to succeed. Biafra will be. Biafra is the only remedy to spare the children of God in this part of the geographical location of the world. That United States of Biafra. You understand? The only people their eyes still opening and crying are only TV in the north now. Are only TV coming up to crying.
So the Hausas also are the Hausas are also crying.
The Hausas should not cry. Where will you start to separate Hausas from Fulani? When you have accepted to use you against your leaders and kill your leaders, you accept to be slave. When the prominent men or elite to sit down, Hausa will carry fan. They fund them, and they're feeling happy. During the Biafra war, the code name of the war on Nigerian side is Hausa and Igbos are fighting. Hausa and Igbos are fighting. Is it that Hausa will say that they are not Fulani? When Aminu Kano was crying, where were they? They left Aminu Kano alone. Aminu Kano cried until he died. Abubakar, Baranabe Musa wasn't able to do anything. He kept silent until he died. Who else can speak for Hausa now? Or do they think that Nnamdi Kanu will come and speak for them? When Aminu Kano was crying, this is why Aminu Kano, nobody addressed him like Alhaji. That word Alhaji rejected. He said, I cannot be a stranger in my own land. Now, those people are answering Alhaji. He spoke for them because they are strangers in the north. He said, cannot indigene. He said, indigene of north. They cannot be answered Alhaji, a stranger. That is why he took upon him Malam Aminu Kano, which is Mr. Aminu Kano. You understand? Now, Baranabe Musa, fight. Nobody supports you. He keeps silent. Both of them died. Now, tell me the prominent man among the Hausas, both the Christians and Muslims, that can come up now and speak for them. Look at Lantan. Lantan have shown themselves by teaming up with Hausa Fulani to overthrow the one. The one take Lantan people, surrender himself, his brothers. That's what that time they call it Lantan Mafia. But the same Lantan betrayed the one. John Garba and his men betrayed the one. Now it's only the TV is still crying. We are not we are not Ariwa. Most of them are claiming now that they are Biafra. Last time I saw one in the net when they come and say, people, we are not your enemy anymore. I beg, forgive us. Biafrans, we are not your enemy anymore. Forgive us. So all said and done. By God's grace, Biafrans will never turn to Muslims.
But you are saying that it's difficult to separate Hausa from Fulani?
Yes.
Even when the Hausas are crying that they don't want to be part?
I say it's difficult. They are crying. That they are crying is too late. They have crying when the head is already cut off from the body. How can you join it together? The head is already cut off from the body. How can you join it together? So their crying is medicine after death. Hausa cry that
their population is more than the Fulani.
Right of origin, and the population are not more than Fulani. Where were they when Fulani conquered them? Where were they when Fulani turned them to slave? Because of how Fulani conquered Hausas, that give them that impetus that they conquer other tribes. Give them like let them go and raise Ojukwu up and make him emir of Sokoto or Sultan of Sokoto. They will never conquer Biafra land. Therefore, we continue to resist them until we are liberated from them, and the people will liberate from them. That's the end of it. This is why one Nigeria is not good. They take the best one Nigeria, swallowing other tribes, swallowing other nations, imposing their culture, imposing their religion, imposing their life onto them, which is improper. I'm in this land before you came. Then you want to overtake the land and exterminate me. Now they have used political illness in Biafra land. All is in vain.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you. I am Mr. Kwadeli Okokonde. In this Republic of Biafra, live a massive Namdekano Simon and Biafra government. May God Almighty bless all our fans, bless everyone, bless Finland, even bless Nigeria if they accept the blessings. And bless Biafra and make Biafra to exist in Jesus' name. Father, Yahweh, be glorified, be magnified. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amadua and all our fans all over the world. May God bless every one of you. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.